When it comes to running a business, for so long, you have been believing that you just have to do everything yourself in order to make sure that it gets done. And when it comes to managing money, filing taxes, you have been thinking the same. It's not just about filing taxes. It's not just about bringing the money in and getting the money out. It's about creating a cohesive money system so that you can make sure that the taxes get paid, the money stays in the business, the finances are clean, and that you can get back to the work that you love. In today's video, I'm going to share with you exactly why DIY accounting is just not going to cut it anymore. And by the end of this video, you will have an understanding as to why a money system is absolutely crucial if you want to continue to operate in your business long term. Let's go ahead and jump in. There's this misconception among many CEOs and entrepreneurs where they believe that accounting and bookkeeping is just easy. They believe that it's kind of unnecessary. But what I want to bring to your attention is that as your business continues to grow, there are so many moving parts, and you being the primary leader who is carrying all of the hats and all of the departments, at some point it becomes too much. And if you don't catch these things early, and if you don't get help early enough, you could end up paying more later. And so the reason why it's a myth that people believe that accounting isn't necessary and that bookkeeping isn't necessary is because as your company continues to grow, and even as you begin to bring on new clients, the team members of your clients will begin to have questions that you simply don't have enough time to answer. They will have questions about billing and about account numbers and invoices and W-9 forms and tax forms that they are needing and requesting. And if you think that DIY accounting is going to cut it, it simply will not. Because while they're requesting all of these details that require someone to sit and make sure are done correctly, you are thinking in a million different other places. You're thinking about operations, you're thinking about your team, you're thinking about marketing and how to get even more clients into your business. And so by you taking on the burden of accounting, especially if that's not something that you love to do, it's really costing your business a lot more than you could even see. So the number one reason why DIY accounting is not plausible for many CEOs is because you're simply already wearing too many hats. You're already knee deep into the sales of the business, making sure that there's new clients that are coming into the business, making sure that the onboarding process is going smoothly. And then you're also thinking about the operations. Is your current team, are your current clients happy? Are they satisfied? How can you go above and beyond to create a cohesive and seamless experience for them? You're also thinking about the marketing. How can you generate more interest on social media or in person? Do you need to do events? And all of these different details that come along with that. And so then to add on accounting, while you're thinking about all of these other concepts, it can create a little bit of friction, actually a lot of bit of friction, because hello, I know that accounting requires someone to dig into the details, and not only dig into the details, but know exactly where to go and exactly what buttons to push to be able to come out of that deep dive with valuable resources that will actually push the business in the right towards longevity. And so for that reason, I would not recommend that you do your own accounting because it's simply too risky for your business. The number two reason why DIY accounting is simply not viable for your business is because in many cases, things and details might be incorrect and you wouldn't even know that they're incorrect until they are too late. If you have not studied accounting, or if you're not interested in accounting, there are many opportunities to miss the tiny details. Not only miss the tiny details, but if that continues month after month after month, those tiny little misses and errors, they build up and it can create a huge issue later. You don't want that. And so for this reason, doing your own accounting, especially if you're not interested in accounting or if you're not interested in bookkeeping, I would steer clear of it. The number three reason why DIY accounting is not plausible for many CEOs is simply because you don't know what you don't know. Listen, I have been working in the accounting industry for over 5 years, and by God's grace, I have not learned everything of my own accord. I've had to reach out to CPAs, and I've had to do my own research and my own learning. And over year, I'm learning more and more every single day. And if accounting is not something that you're really invested in, if it's not something that you really want to learn, then there are going to be many concepts that you miss because there's simply so many nuanced details and concepts that come out on a regular basis. Not to mention the IRS releases different tax laws and revisions to their laws that we need to uphold so that your business can continue to be in compliance. And so if you don't know what you don't know, it can feel like you might be on the right track, but you don't really know. And overall, there's a lot of confusion, which is never a good thing in your business. And so in all of this, it's not just about getting your invoices paid and making more money so that your bank account is more full and overflowing. What you need is to create a money management system that allows your business to have the taxes paid, the finances clean, all so that you can get back to the work that you love while keeping Jesus in the center. The best way to do that is, again, to create that strategic money system that will allow your business to continue to operate smoothly and seamlessly. And if you want to get access to that money management system, you can check out the next video right after this to get plugged in.